Brenda Green, and welcome back to Living in the Go. So today I'm talking to you about the questions that you should be asking yourself. And if you don't know the answers, then you need to start putting information together so you will have that. So the first question is, how much do I make? Now that may sound pretty basic. You say, oh, I get my paycheck, I know. But do you really? Because sometimes people get their check and they don't look at it, they don't think about it, they look at the taxes that are coming out. But how much do you really make each and every pay period? Make sure that you know what that is. Then you have a better gauge on how you can allocate that money, whether it's for more investments or if it's for savings or for your own personal things that you want to do. So make sure you know how much you make. The next thing is, how much do I owe? And I know people put their head in the sand and they're like, I don't want to know, I don't want to open the bills, or I know it's a lot, that's all I need to know. Well, if you know exactly how much you owe, that helps you strategize to make a better plan on how to pay things back. I've heard people that I work with sometimes say, well, I owe about $8,000. When we added everything up, it was more like $13,000. Completely oblivious into how much money they really owed. So take a look, sit down, open up all your bills, everything that you have, and figure out how much you really owe. Then you can have a better plan. What are you paying for housing? Now I know you might think, well, I got my rent check, it's this, my mortgage is this. That's not housing. Housing is everything that comes with that. So if you have a home, let's say, you get your property taxes. If you're in a condo, you have your assessment, maintenance, because you have to do things to the house each and every year. Your utilities, all of that goes into housing. So what percentage of your income is really about your housing? There is a limit in terms of how much that should be. I know I used the 50-30-20 rule, and that's 50% of your income goes for housing, which is all those things I mentioned, including some other essentials. So look at your percentage and see what is exactly your housing. What are you saving for? So people will say, oh, I want to get a new car next year. Well, what is your plan to get that car? Because you can't just, well, you can walk in there with no money down to get a car, but do we really want to do that? No. So you want to have a plan. So you want to save. So what are you saving for? Are you saving for a car? Are you saving for a house? Are you saving for retirement? Are you saving for your children's college fund? What are you saving for? Get those things in place, plans. Believe it or not, I have separate savings accounts for a lot of different things. I have an emergency fund, I have a car fund. Believe it or not, I have a death fund, for like my burial and stuff. I have a fund for that too. So put things together and figure out what are you saving for, and that's a good thing to do. So are your bills automated? A lot of times when people don't pay their bills on time, and they may have the money to do it, they just forget about it, they don't want to be bothered, or they got paper bills actually coming into the house. Automate everything, and then it's just a click of a button and things go. If you don't want to have it automated that way, have it set up so you pay things online, and you can monitor it if you're still not comfortable. But automate things, it is so much easier, it makes your life so much better. And then it will make sure that everything is paid on time the way it should be. That does boost your score too when you pay your bills on time. So what are your short and long-term goals? Now I ask people this and they aren't really sure about what that really means. So long-term might be, I want to have a great retirement. So if you want a great retirement, what are you doing to get that? What are the steps that you're taking to get that? So that's a long-term goal. What are your short-term goals? Maybe a short-term goal might be, I want to have this fabulous vacation next year. Okay, what are you doing to put that in place? You're not waiting till the month before you actually want to go and throwing some money together, because that's crazy. You don't want to do that. So what are your short-term goals and what are your long-term goals? And put them in a list, jot it down. It doesn't hurt. Just put it there so you can see it, it's visible. And then you can actually start thinking about maybe there's some other goals will come up when you start jotting down the things that you want to do. So just a little bit of information for you. Hope that helps. Thanks so much and have a great day.